I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Nonstop airline service is a strong way to promote Oklahoma. I'm not talking about flying nonstop to Dallas or Houston, or even Atlanta or Chicago. It's about flying from Oklahoma City and Tulsa to the two coasts, east and west. Connecting flight to get to, say, New York or Los Angeles were the norm for many years in our state, and they were infuriating to travelers who needed to get somewhere in a hurry. More critically, lack of nonstop service tells outsiders that we're not quite ready for prime time. More than a few people engaged in economic development in Oklahoma have told me through the years that recruiting businesses to come to our state is made more difficult when business executives have to take all day to get here. But that's changing. For example, American Airlines has launched its first nonstop flight from Oklahoma City to Los Angeles. It'll complement 2 nonstops to LA by United Airlines. Having 3 nonstops a day to America's second largest city and a gateway to Asia is a big deal. Another critical market for Oklahoma is Washington, D.C. Tulsa recently landed a nonstop United flight to Dulles Airport right outside D.C. Oklahoma City has had nonstop to Dulles now for several years. And Southwest Airlines flies nonstop once a day from Oklahoma City to nearby Baltimore Washington Airport. Speaking of the East Coast, Continental has a daily flight to Newark, right outside of New York City, for travelers from Oklahoma City. Convincing the big airlines to bring nonstop service to the coast is one thing. Getting them to stay is another. And the airlines won't continue these nonstops if passengers aren't using them. But so far, passenger loads are high enough to justify the nonstops. It's a relatively small but important way to show the rest of the world that Oklahoma is open for growth early in its second century.